down na sila. Because when they do backhand processing, everything goes down.
Okay.
And she can...
5 minutes pa, 5 minutes pa, but 10 minutes tayo. Yes, ma'am. Hello, good afternoon. Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome to the anniversary webinar of our COL Trading to Alpha. I'm Ed Martinez, I'm the head of COL Premium. And of course, let me welcome everyone to this live event that we have, of course, with two of what we consider the pillars of our humble trading community. So ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce first our Chief Technical Analyst, Mr. Juanis Barredo. Sir.
Hello everybody, welcome to our afternoon show.
Right. And of course, our next guest for this afternoon is our tireless coach who guides us every morning and every evening. Ladies and gentlemen, our senior technical analyst and a senior coach in the COL Institute, Mr. Lawrence Lee. Hello, Lawrence.
Hi guys, nice to be here.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this is a public show. It's available to all COL Premium clients, members of our exclusive trading group, as well as the general public. If you have friends who are interested to watch, of course, feel free to share the links that you have so we can help us pick the brains of our experts. So as mentioned, we have a public show today, and to join us, you can ask your friends or your family to watch through YouTube. So we're under YouTube Live. If you have any questions, just feel free to use our Slido app, as well as comment on the portion below, all right? So if you log into Slido, you'll be asked to enter the password, which is hashtag TTA turns 1. So TTA stands for Trading to Alpha. So for more information, let's watch this.
Hi, I'm Jane, your premium partner. We want to make sure that you get the most out of the event, so we partnered with Slido. Slido is a simple audience interaction platform that will allow you to ask questions, answer polls, and engage with our speakers, basically giving everyone a chance to get heard. To join the event, first, open your web browser and type www.slido.com. Also, you may download the Slido app from the App Store or Google Play. Then, enter the event code. Enter your full name. And lastly, enter the passcode. To ask a question, you can click on the Question tab, type your question in the space provided, and press Enter. Your question will be submitted to us for evaluation. You may also vote on the questions that you think are relevant to you, so we know which questions to prioritize. To answer a poll, you can click the Poll tab and select your desired answer. We will let you know if the poll is activated. To view videos, click the menu button and select Live Stream to watch. You may choose to shift across the tabs when you need to. See? Very easy! We hope you enjoy and make the most out of the event today with COL Premium and Slido.
All right, welcome back. I hope you were able to learn how to log on to our Slido app, and please ask questions. And let me remind everyone that at the end of the show, we will be awarding the most influential participant in our web show, right? So if you have the question with the most amount of votes, you will win a special gift from COL Premium. And of course, if you are not able to watch this, it's also available in YouTube after the web show. So you can watch it and share it with your friends for as much as you want, okay? So again, the special prize, so make sure you input your name and email when you fill out your Slido details so we know how to get in touch with you. All right, so let's get on with the show. All right, so first let's talk about general strategy. So as I quote our dear chairman, diba? He always asks us when you see us when we eat, diba? Paano ba tayo gagawa ng pera? Diba? So ask you this general strategy. First one is, how do you think we can make money out of this out of the current market conditions?
Well, the current market is slowly recovering. But the recovery we feel is not going to be as intense as the way we want it to be. So we're going to see something that's going to be creeping along, and we're going to see price channels move here.
Okay.
And that means that the strategy we're going to have to be able to use is every time stocks make a dip, you're going to have to be able to confidently buy it as it comes closer to support.
Okay.
And when it rushes back to resistance, instead of normally you chasing it at that movement, you want to take some profits of that in preparation for another cascade downwards. So you range trade this as prices move higher.
Okay, so, but of course, we understand that the market may also break above that resistance or break below that support. So what's your advice for people who will see that? Because, of course, it's not all the time that they will keep within that range, right?
Yes. But you know what, we've seen quite a bit of stocks already climb up quite a bit in terms of the recovery. So we're not seeing stocks just begin a recovery swing.
Right.
And that would mean that even if stocks or if the index breaks out over 7,900, you will still see a more gradual approach to this. So as prices move on, at least it tells you that the recovery will extend.
Okay.
But be aware that the channel highs might stop you in the interim and allow for another swing down before you enter. And that would be the range trade that I was talking about.
Okay, right. Thank you, Juanis. Lawrence, paano mo tayo gagawa ng pera at this point?
I think the key thing here is that we're also lumped into the emerging market group. So if you look at the global scale, anytime there's a positive or negative response towards the emerging market setup, maybe we're going to take some heat on that front, right? So the good thing there is that the dollar, I think, is in a situation where it's kind of topping out. So anytime the dollar starts to weaken, so the dollar's been strengthening this whole time, the peso continues to weaken all the way to 53, 54 bucks, right? If the peso actually starts to strengthen a little bit moving forward, I think that's going to ease up on the burden, that overhang of shares that's happening today. And then it's going to be more attractive for foreign funds to come back into our market. So that's something that we want to be looking at.
Right. So you were mentioning overhang of shares. What do you mean by that?
So when you say overhang of shares, normally what happens is that, especially coming from 9,000, a lot of people are still losing money coming from that top, right? So it's very normal for you as you're breaking even. So markets rallied from the 6-9 lows, right, and all the way up to 7-9 where we are today. That's a 1,000-point rally already. Right. So being able to make back that 1,000 points, a lot of people are now breaking even, and they're like, oh, I just want to. When I look at my portfolio, pula yan eh, right? So I'm down. If I'm down from the peaks, you're down 20%. When you look back, you just made back 10% of that. Right. So now you're like, oh, pwede na to sa akin, kukunin ko na yan. Right. So that's why there's an overhang of shares today, because those people are still losing money, right? So what you want is that you want those guys to start selling, the guys who are losing money and then breaking even, you want them to sell to people who are now new to the market, who aren't taking any losses and are purchasing at these levels. All right. So that the overhang, yung quote-unquote overhang, yung mabigat sa puso mo kasi lugi ka pa. Nawawala.
Pero in that same instance, Lawrence, diba, kung lugi ka pa, so pag medyo nag-break even ka, more or less ibebenta mo? Normally you will. Normal. Kasi nakita mo how your portfolio has suffered to the 30%, 20% down, and then medyo nakabawi ka na.
We always say na gumawa ka ng kasalanan, hindi ka pinurusahan.
Okay, now moving on, Sir Juanis, my question is, if diba, there's an overhang of shares, and of course if we try to rally back the previous high, most of the people will be breaking even, what could possibly change that? Because of course, this is a question we still get from our premium customers. No? Is a 9,000 market still possible? And if so, what are the necessary elements that we need in the market for us to be able to, break out of that range?
Well, in the realm of possibility, although I mean that could be there, but I think the possibility is very, very small.
Very small.
Yeah. So, and as Lawrence was talking about earlier, as the market is recovering and you've allowed people to buy from 6,009 to 7,001, 2, and 3, you have new people buying positions over here, and as prices extend upwards, these guys are now making money. Those who are losing are now being able to get to break even, and so those guys wanting to sell, plus these guys who are entering can now make money. creates its own resistance on the way out, and that's what may prevent the market from going all the way that stretch up in a very short period of time, because we don't have that much longer for the rest of the year.
So I guess following that ratio, we need to finish muna yung mga taong lugi.
Well, another way to be able to, you need to be able to find
overhang.
Not an overhang, but you need to find new support in the market that, despite that overhang, are willing to take the market up to the next level. So there could be a catalyst that he was trying to explain, whether it's caused by the peso or whether other market can generate more demand and can overwhelm that overhanging supply. That you could have the market attempt to continue on. But like I said, we feel it's going to be cascading upwards, and it's not going to be, you're not going to see a rocket ship move from here.
All right. Alright, so moving on to our next question though, when I see people in the gym or when I walk down the street or I see my kamag-anaks, they always ask me about tip, or even when I see clients in events, ano ba magandang bilhin? So if I'm asking gentlemen, what are the 3 stocks that you'd like to buy at this point? Let's start with Juanis.
Okay. Well, there are 3 stocks that look interesting to me right now. I mean, although I know what Lawrence is going to say, because he stole all my nice.
I stole all my
the ones that came out with really decent formations are Eagle. Actually, Eagle broke out of a nice pattern. We also have DMC, DM Consumi, also pushed up quite well, and it looks like it's reversing from the downtrend that it had earlier come out of. And even on the big caps, even SM, I feel is also starting to be able to shape up. So I think for those people who are trading slightly mid caps to large caps, you'll probably get a good flare of issues that you might be able to see into the next few months. So I think this will be an interesting trading position to be in.
Okay, let's talk about SM more. So now we're flashing the chart of SM to you guys. So here we have the chart. So for our audience, what makes it attractive at this point? So how can somebody trade this kind of stuff?
Well, the position you want to be able to look at is, let me just extend the view here just so you can see. So you can see a very, very long corrective cross in the market. It fell down for quite some time, right? And you can see that it's broken above what we call the 200-day moving averages. Right? And now you've seen this high here, climb up higher than the highs you have here. And that tells you that this downtrend is finished. It also tells you that the trend has turned around and it's now moving upwards rather than just staying sideways. So I think on even in the medium term, this might be a good position for you guys to be able to have a little bit on the core side and participate in the way the market should be able to recover from this point on. So this looks very interesting.
So you mentioned that the downtrend has finished. So I think I bought when it actually finished.
Oh, congratulations!
But is that the right thing to do? Meaning, is that the best way to tackle a stock that just has ended a downtrend?
Well, ideally, yes. I mean, but the hardest part in all this is actually trying to identify that it's begun to turn around. I mean, buying a low or buying a what we call a trend reversal is actually a very difficult thing to do, right? And for everybody who wants to learn how to do that, I promise I'll write you an article which we'll post soon, so that you can try to be able to get. But in sense, you have to bring out a condition that the trend tells you it's not going down anymore, and there are specific rules identifying that, especially by finding higher highs and higher lows. And once you can identify, and as soon as you can identify, you buy your stock during that condition.
All right. Thanks, Juanis. How about you, Lawrence? What are the 3 stocks that you like?
So I stole the other ones, right? So me right now, my favorite is really MPI. I think MPI is in an excellent position, especially the other day where it started to burst higher after the news of the toll waves, right? So this guy's in great position, sitting right at the 200-day, I think, right now. But very much like AGI, I think that this guy can easily bust through that, and MPI is really the thing I'm really looking at right now. Another thing I'm looking at is Globe. The sentiment towards the telco sector over the past, this last quarter earnings has been really good. So, I like how Globe has positioned itself, headed higher, and then now I think any range or pullback coming back over the next few weeks These are opportunities to pick shares up and load. And the last one I think is DNL. So DNL has been basing out significantly over the past few months. But as the earnings continue to improve, I think that